Okay, let's just start off with a few quick measurements, full measurements. So we've got, including the joystick, we've got about 33 to 34 centimeters. That's including the joystick there. Actually, tell a lie. You look at, actually I'd say 36 because I forgot about power connector and your AV ports, so about 36 centimeters. Width is the same, 29 as I said, and the height is 10. Yep, the height is 10, including the legs. Yep, so that's about 10 there. So there we go, that's the first thing. It's the cool little LED that we've got, that switches on. You just flick that down, the red cover, and that'll switch it off. Okay, so next thing, let's go on to the game. There it is, that's the 161 in one. Let's go to, first of all, what I will do, moving around here, trying to get this all sorted, is what we'll do is plug the joystick in properly. There we go, and we'll go to the 100 puzzle bubble, if I can find it. Here we are. Oh, where'd I go? Oh, I lost it. Is there a second? $103, wasn't it? Oh yeah, 104. Let's start that. Alright, this is what happens when you start it. This is the only game that I've experienced this with. But press the C button and it brings it back. Put the volume up a bit. Got it on low. The volume also does slide from here as well. Just keep that on high and just use your TV volume. It's the best thing to do. Trying to sort of show you. Colour I want it to blue. There you go, round clear. So that's the only game. Now if you want to get out of it, you keep your finger on the start button. Yeah, keep your finger on the start button, and there you go, it comes back. And that's the only one game that it gives you that error, but after that it's fine. Now the other game I want to show you, and there's a reason why, is because it's one of my favourites. See, it's not even in alphabetical order. That's the one thing I do find annoying about this, is it's not in alphabetical order, it's in some weird order, so you've got to sort of search for your games. But luckily left and right arrows scrolls through the whole page. Where are we? Where are we? I'll find it. There it is. 154. Oh. 154. One of my faves. My all-time favourites. Spent countless hours on this game. Yeah, Super Dodgeball. I tell you, even on the MVS, there's one on eBay right now. Full kit, 200 quid the guy wants on it. Buy it now for the game. You know what I mean? I tell you, this MVS 161 in 1 is well worth it just for this game alone. I tell ya. You know what I mean? Shame it ain't got windjammers on it. Windjammers is quite nice, but then you got flip shot on this one. So flip shot's quite good as well. But yeah, this is why I wanted to show you, because you were talking about the glitching. Now we've had a good watch on this. Let's turn it off. Pop the cart out. Pop it in. And yeah, super dodgeball. Lovely graphics there on that. There we go. Super dodgeball. There's no difference with the 161 and the original kart. Absolutely no difference whatsoever. You probably noticed my Sega, so I'll just quickly give you a quick show of it. There it is. It's a USA. Put the volume down a bit. It's a USA Sega CD, so it's NTSC, but it's slightly special. The Genesis itself has been switchless 50-60 Hz mod. So you press a reset button and you can switch between USA, Euro and Japan, and you can play absolutely any game that you throw at it. It's absolutely brilliant. So far it's not let me down. Sega CD, again, it's got region 3 BIOS in it. It's a socketed BIOS. I socketed it so I can pull out the BIOS, put any other BIOS in I want, put back the original BIOS if I like to. Little LED there. Change that to blue. There's a battery backup just down inside there. Brand spanking new one's gone in, so the RAM works now on it, the save games. And this particular model has 48 capacitors in it. We did a full cap kit change on this, 48 tedious capacitors. Oh my god, that was a nightmare. Never want to do one again, ever again. That's why I'm keeping this. Even though I don't play it, I'm keeping it for that reason. I use Panasonic M series capacitors, so I use some really good quality ones. The other thing is this, the 32X. This is Genesis 32X. Again, this one is region free as well. It's region freed via the link cable. Pin 6 on this one is mono sound. Mono sound is not needed because you're using stereo sound. So the switchless comes up via pin 6, and it switches this one as well to region 3. So depending on what region I am on my Genesis, that's the region I am on my 32X as well. The last thing I do need to do, and that's why I socketed the BIOS on the Sega CD, is right now I've got a universal BIOS, so it's one BIOS and it plays absolutely everything you throw at it. Right now I've got Sonic CD in there, but it'll play practically anything you throw at it. Yeah, if you have a look there, it's PAL, Sonic CD PAL. Yeah, I've got an NTSC Sega CD, works fine. Now I'm going to pull out the socket at one point and I'm going to put in a new BIOS in there, which is a multi-region BIOS. There's 3 original BIOSes rather than a hacked region 3. And then what you do is you hook it up with the wires like I've done with pin 6 on this one, but you do it with the edge connector that's there. And whenever you press the reset line, if you press the reset line and go to USA, the USA BIOS on the Sega CD runs. If you go to Euro, the Euro Sega CD BIOS will come on. If you go to Jap, the Jap Sega CD BIOS will come on. So that's something that I'm going to be doing at some point, just not yet at the moment. But yeah, there we go, that's Super Dodgeball, still playing there, still running. I'll put the volume back up. Love this game, brilliant, absolutely brilliant game. Got some quality sound. You know, I mean, that's the thing. The graphics, even though I'm using an AV cable, graphics are awesome. You know, I mean, brilliant. You know, I mean, there's no need to mess around with it. Just play it as it is. It's really good. Body. Yeah, brilliant. And there we have it. Okay, so that's the Neo Geo MVS Consolised. Let's get it to zoom. There we go, get it to focus. Unibios on there. Oh, quickly I'll show you the Unibios. Oh, sorry, joystick port. Joystick popped out. Show you the Unibios. There you go. Cheat. You got your dips, your cheat menu. So you've got infinite time, no hold, bowl explosion, this and that. Be honest with you, I don't use, you know, I mean, this is the one game, Super Dodgeball, that I do not use cheats on. You know, I mean, I just love the game and I prefer playing it as it is. And then back to the game. So yeah, it's gone into start mode. So it wants me to, yeah. I usually choose this team. This is one of my teams that I use. Another team I like is Grandma. Mizuzu team. You know, I mean, you got to sort of learn and see which one you prefer, because they all have different supers. Some have rubbish supers, some have really good supers, but you can actually make your teams up. When you win a match, it asks you if you want certain players and it kicks out another player. So, you know, I mean, this is the order: 1, 2, 3. So it will kick him out first if you choose to take one of theirs. Then if you choose to take another guy, it'll kick him out. But he's the leader. The one in the purple, he's the leader, so he'll never go. He'll always stay with you. And that's how it goes. So you'll always kick out one of those to take another player on, if you want to take them on. And that's how it is. So I do, you know, I mean, that way you can make up your ultimate dream team as well, but you're taking players on and off. But you have to win the game to do that, obviously. But there we go. So that's it there. All nice, all playing. Lovely. Brilliant. Oh yeah, by the way, dip switch is there. Personally, I would say don't mess with it. That pin 7 is down. That's free play. Leave it down, it's free play. Pin 8 is test mode. You don't need to worry about that, because you've got test mode within the Unibios anyway. And just leave those ones alone. Here you can hook up speakers or headphones if you really want to, extras, but you know, I mean, TV's fine. And just there is your LEDs. Those will not work. The reason why they won't work is they need 12 volts to work. You're only using 5 volts because the 12 volts comes from here. 12 volts in there and then it goes there and then it lights them up. But you don't need to worry about those. You know, I mean, they just credit anyway. They just basically do that. They credit LEDs for that. Shows you how many credits. But as you can see, there's 0 credits because it's on free play, so those they're going to be irrelevant anyway. There we have it. Okay, so that's a good 13 minutes of game, showing it off for you. Hope, you know, sort of good for you. Satisfied there. Let's get it to focus again. Now, obviously, I'm doing, you know, I mean, this is off an LCD TV, but the picture's far more nicer, far more awesome on your standard CRTs. You know, it's brilliant. CRTs, it's awesome. So there we go. So there we go. There we have it.